This is an overview of replacing the factory Genmitsu 4040 Pro Max CNC router mechanical limit switches with inductive proximity switches or sensors. These are the ones I'm using. I'll make a link for it at Amazon. They're about $10 a piece. Very rugged, waterproof, have a little indicator light on them. They run off of I think it's 5 to 24 volts. No, I think it's 36 volts. It's a wide range. For the front of the y-axis, it was extremely simple. I didn't have to drill a hole. There was already that odd-shaped cutout in the mount itself that was just the right diameter, and this locking nut on the back, it doesn't have a full face to lock onto. It's got a ledge just like this, but it's plenty and it tightens up very good, especially since it's in kind of an elongated area right here, so that holds it straight. It just so happens that the e-stop button, which I've eliminated because I'm using a different controller and different e-stop, fits just perfectly. I use it as a template for the other side. I left for now the back limit switch, a little micro switch, and it will remain hooked up. I'm just going to leave the factory front limit switch, connect it right now because it needs this part of it to bridge the connectors to that back one until I replace those with proximity switches too. But if you want it, you could add this just like it is to your factory Genmitsu controller, wire it in with this just like a micro switch, and it would work. These had 12 volts coming to them from the controller for the little LED lights on them. So it actually works, and that would give you about 30 millimeters more travel on the Y plus side. Now at the same time, I went ahead and I'm doing the X side because it's just so easy to get to. I removed the little switch that was there. Let me get that for you. That's it right there. So it was just on standoffs, right about in the same spot. Made it's about a 7/16 hole and mounted it there. And then I'm running the cable through the back here. There's a trough that they have already there. It's got this little plastic piece in here. I get the camera over there. So you can run the cable right through there to the other side on the gantry. The other side, I believe it will definitely work to replace it with the factory motor. I'm going to NEMA 23s, so it's going to be a little bit tight, but I think it'll still fit. I'll update on that. Now the back switch, I'm only putting a sensor on the back of the Y on the left side, and obviously that's for a hard limit, and I'm not putting one on the right side because I don't need it. The only reason I even put one on the front is because now with using Fluidnc that I'm using on my controller, I can do auto squaring. So now when it does at home, it senses both sensors on each side hooked up independently, and then I set a back off to adjust it so that the width in between here is exactly within less than 1/10 of a millimeter. So, and I've tested it lots. I even manually skewed the axis using the knob, set it pretty askew, and then homed it, and every time it hits home and is very consistent and perfect. So I'm happy with that. So that's about it for the sensors. I still got to add it on the the z-axis. On the top, it's going to be pretty easy. You know, you got this deck up here, so I can add one sticking straight up. The bottom, not so much. I got to figure that one out, because I definitely can't have it sticking out the end here. And then for the back of this side, there's no room in here because of the motor in the back, and I'm going with larger motors too. So I'll make a mount out to the side here, and then just put a little L mount right here as well for it to sense. So when it gets back there, it'll sense it. And the factory switch, where it's located, the gantry already moves within a couple of millimeters of the very back, so there's really nothing to be gained there, except having a proximity sensor that is dust, water, fluid, chemical proof, and very consistent. So that's where I'm at with that. Thank you.